Vindication. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is having a beautiful day. What's up, James S., Mike Jones, Braveheart? Salute James S. and Braveheart. Real quick. I am not happy because of the new information that we've recently received. I just want to be clear on this. I'm not happy about that. That is not good news. What I am happy about is I feel vindicated. Once again, this is another thing that I said on this channel, which I was attacked for months. People literally left the channel and unsubscribed because they were saying that I was wrong and I didn't know what I was talking about. And you had YouTube content creators making videos saying I don't know what I'm talking about. And once again, I want to say this. Stop listening to the suckers. Stop allowing the suckers to tell you what is and isn't reality. They suckers. So I am not happy because of the fact that I said something that is true. I mean, I'm happy about that. Don't get me confused. But I am not getting any kind of joviality. I'm not happy. I'm not like receiving anything because to me this is bad news. It's always bad news whenever you find out that somebody betrayed another individual's trust. Now we're gonna go into that in a minute. Anyway, what up, John Soto, Muggy Bish? Got me. What up, JT Thomas, City Sports Center? Who else we got up in here? Prince to Amir. How you doing today, my brother? What up, Tyree? What up, Lynch? Poetic Mystic Butterfly Campbell. What's up? Haven't seen you in a while. What up, Straight Ballin', the real drone? How you doing, my brother? Hope you're doing well over there. What up, Big Boy? Rod 1911, Migo, Ray Ann, John Sigmon. How you doing? What up, Z Climber? What up, Deshaun Ragsdale? What up, Supreme Duncan? Shay Lacey. What up, Shay Lacey? Jason B. Harry M. Brito. I just want to make everything clear because I'm about to lay down a lot of things that and explain to y'all a couple of conversations that I've had and show you. I'm also going to basically be explaining to you how sometimes when you have bad management, it's not good for you. You could be sent down the wrong road so easily when your management isn't up to par. Pardon me. Hold on, I'm trying to fix something. When your management isn't up to par, when your management does not have your best interest in mind. And sometimes you have a management team and they do not have your best interest in mind. They're good at a lot of things. Well, they're good at very few things. Well, the main thing they're good at is lying. That's my point. And when you're dealing with finite information, like things that are going to be made public sooner or later, you can't deal with them in the same manner that you will deal with something that only me and you know about. And her management had to have known that this would be made public. And so a good management, somebody who had your best interest in mind, would have definitely dealt with it totally differently. I'll lead into that a little bit later. What up, Liberty Hazelton, Jenny Lozano, DSTN. DSTN said, what up, Frozen BBN family? Last night's show was no joke. Appreciate you, my brother. Who else we got up in here? Kennedy Williams. What up, Kennedy? What up, Harry Clemens? Appreciate you, John Earl. Yes, I like my tie also. HBZ, how you doing? Westside P, what up? He said, what up, BBN? What's poppin', Jack? Chilling, my brother. What up, Business? Who else did I miss? I missed anyone? What up, Stay Wise? What up, Mastermind? Young J, Noise, Beatz, Sean Jefferson, Jimbo, how y'all doing? Vivian Sanchez, how you doing? June, how you doing? Ron Durr. I think I missed a couple of y'all names, but we got to go all the way to the bottom because we got to get into this. We got to get into this. What up, Mocha? How you doing, baby girl? Okay. What up, Patrick N? Jason B said most of the managers don't care about their artists, their simple income. I'm gonna agree with you. Now I'm gonna tell you about a story, and I'm gonna start this. I want to start this show off telling you specifically about a story. Right? Supreme Duncan said, "Let's keep it 100, Jack." Her management sent her to on a dummy mission to Vlad TV. The proof was exposed with text to see a shit Vlad. Vlad showed how she told him the acts was different from Sarah thoughts. Look, at this point, I am not blaming Sarah for anything other than making some mistakes being youth. To be honest with you, I'm not blaming her for much more than that. Making some mistakes, being a young woman. We're not gonna be accepting any Sarah slander in here. As far as we're not calling her no names, we're not disrespecting this woman. We're not doing that. Okay, she's still a young lady. She made some decisions in her life. It came out that there's a good chance that she made some decisions in her life that I need time. I need time stamp. There's a good chance that she made some decisions in her life. It seems like more than likely now that weren't the best decisions. So we're not bashing this woman. We're not disrespecting this woman. And we're not going in on this woman in a negative way. But we are going to talk about the situation. All right? Just want to be clear on that. Appreciate you, Jason B. Everybody like the Jersey story. Yo, look, we cover news over here. The first thing I want to say is this, and I said this to y'all numerous times, but I want to explain this before we even start the show and get the show all the way up and going. I contacted Sarah's management. I'm not going to say what their name is. We know who they are. I contacted Sarah management. I told them I had some information, or better yet, I told them that basically I was trying to let them know y'all need to move on this thing because sooner or later certain information is going to be made public and you need to move on it. I think they thought I was calling them up because I was trying to, like, you know, do what most like what a TMZ might try to do to you and be like, yo, if you don't give us the story, then we're gonna put it out there and embarrass you. I don't do that over here. I do not do that over here. So I contacted them because I already knew certain information, and the information that I knew was going to be made public. So I tried to contact them like, yo, look, I told them. I told her, not the baby mama. I told the management lady. I let them know, look, this is something that's going to catch up with your client, and it's in her best interest to get ahead of the story, because if she doesn't get ahead of the story, then it's gonna hurt more than if she gets ahead of the story. I informed the management of this. The management called Sarah on the phone. We talk on the phone, me, Sarah, and the management. I think people think I get starstruck. For all future reference, for anybody who considers themselves to be a celebrity, is an actual celebrity, I don't get starstruck. Okay? So, but they thought I just wanted to speak to Sarah so I could feel like I was on the inside or some shit. I don't care about none of that. If you go speak to any celebrity that has ever met me, 90% of them, more than 90% of them are going to be like, he didn't even care. You got to understand, I've been in the top rung. Is that sweat stains? I've been in the top rung of everywhere that I've ever been as far as talent and everything else is concerned. I have no lack of confidence in myself. I don't even know why I got these earbuds still in. I have no lack of confidence in myself. You feel me? So you might be dope, but I'm dope too. Just so we can be clear on that. With that being said, I tried to talk to her management. Her management bullshitted me. Bullshitted me. Then they thought they hung up the phone on me, but they didn't hang the phone up on me. And she said to the baby mama, he don't know nothing. The only reason why I stood away from this story is because I'm not trying to bash the young lady. I believe that she made some decisions in her youth that she might not make now. I believe that she had people around her that were using her in tons of different ways. I believe that her management did not have her best interest in mind. Period. Do you understand? So let's get to the actual court documents. How about that? I should have uploaded it. I did not upload it yet, right? So let's do this. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm going to make it so I'm going to put this on the screen. I want everybody to be able to see this. So give me 1 second. Her management hurt her badly. In my opinion, I think that she could have got ahead of the story, told her side of the story, and this would not be the type of issue with it that it currently is, or it currently will become, or whatever the case might be. I think that they could have got ahead of this story. Her management decided that they weren't going to get ahead of the story for whatever the reason is. I don't know. You'll realistically have to talk to them on this one. I've seen people do a lot of things as far as managing artists go in my lifetime. I think that this is literally one of the stupidest things that somebody could have done because it was so easily fixed. This was so easily fixed. All what it took was the individual deciding to stop talking about Tekashi and them just explaining the situation about what happened and just being remorseful. Instead of being remorseful, they went the whole entire other way and started saying, look, there's a reason why. This is the reason. That is the reason. Just so we could be clear, there is never a reason to sleep with your homeboy's brother. There's never a reason to speak with your homegirls, to sleep with your homegirl's sister. There's never a reason for these things. You can't, there's no explanation. Not trying to bash her, but that is literally one of the most underhanded things that you can do. Period. To sleep with because Tekashi and Shotty were like brothers. To sleep with your brother. To sleep with your boyfriend's brother, your man's brother. That's one of the dirtiest, most underhanded things that you could do. Period. So for everybody that's like, but he cheated with some strippers, I don't know. It's not the same. It is 100% not the same. So let's read this real quick. It says, before my first arrest, I publicly disassociated myself with N.O.R.E, but I knew that it would come with a price. I knew from previous incidents that the gang would retaliate against me for denouncing them in public. Prior to my arrest, I was kidnapped by members of the gang, became aware of the fact that that the mother of my child was having sexual relations with one of my co-defendants, and they were stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from me. I'm going to tell you something. I want to read 2 comments first. New York, NY, I forgot what that's supposed to say. Donate, appreciate the donation. He said, keep up the good work for us. New York, stand up. And I want to read Mocha's comment. She says, no excuses for being a super thought. No excuses. That's a fact. Real quick, one of the worst things you can do as a girlfriend is sleep with a family member. One of the worst things you could do as a boyfriend or whatever the case is sleep with a family member. That's literally one of the worst things that you could do. When you become a member of a blood member, that's your brother. You can't go around banging the gang. Now, with that being said, at this point, somebody is going to say that's just accusations. I get it. But he wrote this in a letter to the judge. You think he's going to write lies in a letter to the judge where he's also asking the judge to not give him 47 years? Yo, judge, don't give me 47 years, but, you know, I'm going to tell all of these lies in this letter that I'm writing you for for you to go easy on me. I want you to go easy on me, but I'm also going to say a ton of lies in this letter. And then, just so we can be clear of this, in the same sentence, the sentence is only separated with a comma. The sentence is only separated with a comma. He goes on to say, and they were stealing from me. The sentence only separated with a comma. I'll read the sentence again. You tell me what you think the sentence say. We're going to take a vote after I read the sentence. The sentence goes, prior to my arrest, I was kidnapped by members of the gang, but became aware of the fact that the mother of my child was having sexual relations with one of my co-defendants and that they were stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from me. Show of hands. Hold on. Show of hands. Who thinks that sounds like Tekashi was saying that the individuals that stole the money from him was the co-defendant and the baby mama? You think so? You don't think that that's what he's saying? First of all, hold on. We got one in here. Monique Minter. I am not personally saying that they had sex. I'm going to explain to you what I'm saying. I'm saying, let me plug this phone. Let me plug this computer in before the shit cut off on me and I'm going to be fucking pissed off. I'm saying you got a man that doesn't want to do 47 years in jail. He writes a letter to the judge. In that letter, he says that his baby mama and a co-defendant were having sexual relations. Right? He said that he recently found out. Right? If you remember the academics, and so many people needs to apologize to academics. Academics DMs need to have thousands of I'm sorry's in them. Thousands. Maybe tens of thousands of I'm sorry. Maybe hundreds of thousands of I'm sorry in DJ Academics' DMs. That's a fact. DJ Academics came out and said the FBI on a wiretap caught the information that they were sleeping with each other and then showed Tekashi. So you think the FBI has that on a wiretap and the judge doesn't know about it? You see, when people ask stupid questions, I immediately think you're an idiot. I'm not saying you're an idiot, but you're basically telling me that Tekashi 6ix9ine wants the judge to not give him any time in jail, but he's going to write him a letter and lie in the letter. So you look, I don't know, who thinks that question is stupid? At this point, who thinks that when Monique Minter wrote, how can they prove they had sex, that is hearsay, who thinks that person is stupid? Or that comment. That person might be super intelligent. Who think that comment is stupid? You think that comment is stupid? You think that comment makes sense? I'm just curious. Because I think that shit is stupid. Oh, shout out to Mocha for the donation. Says 6ix9ine love that girl. Dude is hurt. I know he is. Of course he's hurt. Forget the fact she could have went and had sex with anybody. You can't have sex with your man's brother. You can't have sex with the gang. But he didn't have sex with her sister. He didn't have sex with nobody in her family. He didn't have sex with anybody close to her. It's different. If she would have went outside somewhere, found some other rando to have sex with, like he was finding randoms. If she would have went and found a rando to have sex with, whatever, man, you cheated on me. It is what it is. She slept with his not just his brother, because Shotty's like his brother. Shotty was also like a father figure. Shotty was also his manager. I gotta go. Hold on, time out. We don't know if it was Shotty. My apologies. Let me backtrack off of that. We don't know who it is. I've heard more stuff. I've heard more stuff. But I'm not going to throw it out there. Because I'm not here to try to bash her. I don't care what you are. I don't care what you are. If you're a paralegal, you should know that hearsay is admitted in federal court. So stop lying. Oh yeah, for everybody that don't know, hearsay is admitted in federal court. But that person's a paralegal. But they don't know that. They didn't know hearsay is admitted. They don't know hearsay is admitted in federal court. And also, once again, they have the fucking wiretaps with the relationship being admitted to. That's not hearsay. What in the hell? What in the hell? They have the wiretaps. They have the wiretaps. I'm not even talking to that person no more. No, that's not hearsay. They have the wiretaps. we not calling nobody no names. We're not doing that, Jason B. I fucks with you, but we're not calling that young lady out of her name. We're not doing that. There's wiretaps, and this person is still saying wiretaps are hearsay. But she's a paralegal. I was in court. I 100% believe. I 100% believe that if anybody talked about any type of relationships on the phone, them shits is on wiretaps. I was in court. They had everything on wiretaps. Of course, they let 6ix9ine hear that. They wanted to flip him. No, that person is one of those people that just, no matter what the facts are, they're gonna argue. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know how stupid they sound when you arguing against shit that's facts. She works at a paralegal's office. No, she don't work as a receptionist. You know what she do when people need coffee? Let me take that back. She worked for Jason Myers. Oh man! Shout out to Jason Myers, yo. He had us lit that day. Very illogical. She's an idiot. There's wiretaps. Pardon me for calling her an idiot, but she is an idiot. There's fucking wiretaps. How are you gonna say? Nobody said nothing about you agreeing or disagreeing. Now I'm kicking you because now you're trying to turn it into something else. Okay. Peace. Everybody can throw bags up. I kick absolutely everyone that try to make it seem like they have to agree with me. Now do you see why I kick people? I don't kick people for disagreeing with me. Can we get some bags up? trying to make it seem like I kick people for having a difference of opinion than me. That's not why you got kicked. You could go tell whoever you want to tell whatever you want to tell them. It's not why you got kicked. You ain't even get kicked for being an idiot. She probably part of that Cactus gang. Slide out to the Cactus gang. I don't even got no beef with them. She said people lie in wiretaps. Now do you see why whoever the baby mama is that they're talking about is finished? Their whole entire everybody that they probably talk to like help them build are idiots. She should. I'm gonna tell you what she should have did. I'm gonna tell you what she should have did. This is my opinion. I can be wrong. This is my opinion. I could be wrong, but this is what she should have did. 6ix9ine and everybody got locked up. 6ix9ine and everybody got locked up, right? She waits a little while. The first thing she does is, and this is the advice I actually gave them. The first thing she does is you go to actual places where females have been abused at. And you bring your celebrity to those events. Because you want to tell people that you are in an abusive relationship. So you go to where these women that have been abused that get together and talk about their pain and their struggle. And you go there and you participate. And you bring the cameras with you. And you become part of that movement. I told them to do this. I told them to do this. Just so we can be clear. If you remember, she went to one of those things and never again. If you go to her channel. I'm just going to leave it at that. Right? Then I said, at some point you need to do an interview. And you need to talk about the stuff that people don't know. Because it will be made public. I didn't tell them what I knew. You need to talk about the stuff that people don't know. Because if you don't talk about the stuff that people don't know and you try to hide it, like you're trying to lie about it until it becomes public knowledge, then you lose, people not going to trust you. I mean, and rightfully so. If somebody lie about something until they get exposed, you probably shouldn't really trust them but so much. What they assumed is I didn't know anything. What they also assumed is I was doing some old weirdo shit. I was sincerely trying to help. I was sincerely trying to help. Stop. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, Fresh. Jade is cute. Sarah's an attractive woman also. We're not doing that. Alright? We're not pitting women against each other. We're not doing that. Sorry. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Alright? Jade is cute. Sarah's very attractive herself. Alright? I think both of them are very attractive women. Not my speed, but absolutely very attractive women. But we're not doing that. Copy? I also said she needs to stop talking about Tekashi altogether. I gave them good advice, isn't that? Wait, hold on. Time out. Who thinks that advice was good advice? You think that advice was good advice? You think that was bad advice? Who thinks that was good advice? You think that it was a good advice? You think that was bad advice? I want to know what y'all think. They didn't want to take it. Yes, I gave it to them for free. I gave them the fucking advice for free. Didn't even ask for nothing in return. I asked for zero in return, just so we can be clear. I didn't ask for an interview. I didn't ask for nothing. I asked for zero in return. Tennessee Williams says, you said it, Frost. If she wasn't malicious and them mofos around her wasn't malicious, they would have listened. I think that the issue is that people think that you don't like people just in general. Her management also went in on her to me, not for nothing. I'm gonna put this out there because this is not to bash Sarah, but your management went in on you to me. Like really went in on you. Like I'm not even gonna. I don't even want to. I don't like. I'm not trying to badmouth nobody or nothing like that. And I'm not. I'm just telling you. Um, they really went in on Sarah. Like really, really hard. Like talking about her intelligence. Um, went from saying she's a young woman that made some mistakes to saying she's not that smart. Mm, like I'm not even gonna go into it, but they went hard. They went hard. They was just it was just so much disrespect that I think I stopped contacting them after that because that's your client. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't even care if you're just telling me this just to tell me this. That's your client. How you going in on your client to me? I'm the media. I'm not saying what agency it was, who's a part of the agency, or nothing. I'm just saying at that time I spoke to people who were calling themselves her management. They just when I tell you, listen to me when I tell you this. When I tell you that the person was on the phone with me talking disrespectful to me about her, and I was just like, and I'm over here on the phone, I'm listening to her like, ain't this the person that you go on IG and defend all day? Like all day on IG. If somebody even says something even remotely not nice about the girl, you go on IG, you and your little team, y'all go on IG and y'all attack the shit out of them. Like why? You understand what I'm saying? So I stopped contacting her after that. I think I contacted them like maybe a handful of times after that. But that was more than a year ago that I had that conversation. So in like the last 365 days, I probably contacted them a hand or said something to the management a handful of times. Period. We don't know who in the clique, so we don't know who in the clique Tekashi is talking about. Just so we can be clear, we don't know who Tekashi is talking about. Nah, she went all the way against the grain. That's a whole fact. You can't. What she's being accused of doing by Tekashi, and then don't forget, please don't forget, Academic says he has the damn, he's heard the audios. He's heard the wiretaps. Academics has heard the wiretaps. Remember when Academics was going to expose the wiretaps? Does anybody remember when Academics was going to expose the wiretaps and all of a sudden he just backed up off of it and decided he wasn't going to expose the wiretaps? 9 times out of 10, a lawyer called him. It said, yo, look, you're gonna mess up Tekashi's thing he got going on if you expose those wiretaps. We have to not expose the wiretaps. Also, in addition to that, there's a court case that's coming up, and you might hurt these people in that court case, and the next thing you know, you got some people that's gonna be knocking on your door. It's not gonna be pretty. But y'all remember, Academic said he had the wiretaps. Once Academic said he had the wiretaps, that's when you're supposed to. That's when you're supposed to. Once Academics said he had the wiretaps, you had to treat everything. They should have known everything was going to become public at one time or another. I don't know no other way to say it. Yeah, those wiretaps are gonna leak, and then it's gonna even look worse for her. Why? Because she's been going everywhere, bad mouthing Tekashi. Also, remember, her management allegedly set her up on the Vlad show for failure. Sent her on to the Vlad show, right? Sent her on Vlad, right? And then was texting Vlad weirdo stuff to ask her to get her all jammed up talking about Tekashi. Also, I want to apologize. I told y'all that something was going to happen in November. I was 11 days late. It happened in December. So I apologize because my freaking, my, how do you say, my prognostication was 11 days late. So I apologize. My prognostication was 11 days off. I'm better than that. I apologize. Watch if people find out the main reason why Tekashi had to turn, because she was gonna help them hang him. So Tekashi had to cooperate with the federal government because she was gonna help them pin. Imagine. I'm not saying that this is the truth, but let's be honest. If a woman sleeps with your man, if a woman sleeps with your brother, if a woman sleeps with your father, if a woman sleeps with a family member, if a woman sleeps with a part of the gang, what else is she's probably gonna, come on, man, she's liable to do anything. Who isn't to say that Tekashi was in fear of she will come into court and testify against him and try to get him lined up with all of this stuff to get everybody else off? What up, Westside P? Yo, but hold on, Westside P. Am I not usually accurate? How? Time out. Let's just have another vote. This is just a vote for me. This is just a vote for me. You think that Jack Frost is when Jack Frost is pretty accurate? You do not think that Jack Frost is accurate. You're not going to get kicked for thinking that you don't think I'm accurate. As long as there's not no, calling me calling me names after you say that. You think Jack Frost is pretty accurate? You do not think that Jack Frost is accurate. I'm just curious. DST say you usually on point, especially after yesterday. See, this is the thing. I don't think that the baby mama understood something that I don't know this to be true, but there's a good chance I don't know this to be true. I don't know this to be true, right? But there's a good chance. I read something and I forgot exactly what I was about to say. I'm going to remember though. Oh, I don't know if this is true, but there's a good chance that the only reason why the management team took on the baby mama, I'm trying not to say her name because I don't want to get hit with nothing. I can't rephrase that, Theo R. Theo R, can you rephrase that, please? Theo R, can you please rephrase that? Because I don't want to use the F word. Look, there's a good chance that the management team took her on as a client just so they could use her to hurt Tekashi. And she didn't even know. There's a good chance that the management team took her on just so they could hurt Tekashi. and she didn't even know. They had her doing PR for Treyway. Actually, they had her doing PR for a specific person, one of the co-defendants. How you doing PR for a co-defendant but not for the father of your child? Please explain that to me. Someone. Look at all of her interviews that she had. She was doing PR for a co-defendant, not for the actual father of her child, but she was ready to see him get locked up and go to jail for the rest of his life. That's what I think happened. I think Supreme Duncan, I'm going to read half of that comment. Wait till 6ix9ine tells how she snitched on him and got an immunity deal. That's how I think she got the immunity deal. Telling on 6ix9ine, forcing him to have to take a deal. Westside P said she started trying to backtrack on her lives lately, not bash them. It is what it is. I don't want to keep anyone away from anyways. Trying to walk it back, just like you said everyone else would. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? I literally said that everybody was gonna start doing that. That's a whole fact. Yo, I don't know why we don't get more views on this channel. I'm right often. It's okay though. So I know why we don't get more views, because you got channels that ain't in the loop that tell people that I'm wrong, and then everybody believes. Not everybody. A ton of people believe that I'm wrong, and then when the information actually drop and I'm right, then they don't call them other motherfuckers out. Call them other dudes out. All of them dudes that been saying I don't know what I'm talking about. Call them out. I've been right. I've been right again and again and again. What up, Benoit? Detroit. Yeah, they steal from me, remix it, and they say I'm wrong. And their whole communities be going for it. Shout out to academics. So many people deserve. Academics need so many apologies from so many damn people. We might make Frosted Diamond shirts. That's a fact. Academics need so many apologies from so many people. Get it together, hit the like button. Why don't you drop something in the Cash App? That's a whole fact. I'm over here doing the real work. You said Trucker Rob was 85% correct? Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. My apologies. I'll be right back. Shout out to Mocha for a donation. I appreciate you. PSA, men be careful with bitter women. I appreciate you because I really be doing a lot of work over here, but all of the other channels convinced everybody to stop donating over here. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Y'all know I be forgetting to turn my damn mic on. Shout out to Mocha PSA Men. Shout out to Mocha for the donation. PSA Men, be careful of bitter women. And shout out to Stay Wise. Said just because $2 drive. Appreciate y'all. It's hard over here being BBN. Like, it's hard. I'm gonna explain this. The better I do my job, the more people try to convince people to not support the channel. Like, it's crazy. Go to the building. That's how you find out what room the center's in. Kill your shooters. Why your name is like that, yo? Appreciate the donation. Shout out to you. All right, that's what's up, Westside. And and just so we could be clear, I don't dislike this young lady. I don't know her. I don't dislike her. You feel me? Um, I don't dislike her. I don't have no problem with her. Every interaction I've ever had with her, she's been extremely cordial. She's been a sweetheart every single time. Every interaction that I've ever had with her, she's been she's been a sweetheart. Every single interaction I've ever had with her, she's been a sweetheart. Period. She's been extremely polite. She's been nice. She's been cordial. Every single interaction I've ever had with her. So I don't have any dislike for the young lady. I just want that to be clear. I can't talk about whatever's going on with other people because what do I know about what's going on with other people? But every interaction I've ever had with her, she's been extremely cordial. She's been polite. She carried herself like a young lady. That's all I can say. Yeah, I be on point. What up, big homie? Got to hire me as a private investigator. Oh man. I think she's attractive, but I wouldn't say she's attractive. I mean, I'm not getting on that. I don't care about that. Um, Point that I'm trying to make is this, right? Just so we could also be clear, just so we could also be clear. Yes, I know more. I'm just not talking about it. Just so we could be clear. I know a lot more, but I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. But I know a lot more. A lot more. No. I'm just talking about the way she's treated me. She's treated me very respectfully. She's been a sweetheart every single time I've ever come into contact with her, whether it be on the phone or personal. It's only been a couple of times, by the way. It's not like I talk to her every day. She's always been a sweetheart to me. I don't know her personally, so I can't tell you personally, but she's always been okay with me. So just so we can be clear, I honestly think she just got a lot of bad advice. Most of the time, I'm just not talking about certain things because I already know that it's gonna come up, and so I want to be able to say, "Yo, remember when I told you?" And then people be like, "Oh shit, Frost was talking about this like 6 months ago." We should have been paying attention. Yeah, we not going in on her. We're not gonna disrespect that woman. She just got bad advice. She got bad advice, and she made some bad decisions and got some bad advice. That's it. That's it. That's all. I don't know her as a person. You feel me? But that's what I think happened. That's what I think happened. I believe that academics was gonna expose it, but was told to back down because it was gonna hurt Tekashi's ability to be able to get a plea deal, to be able to his 5K1. I believe it was gonna hurt Tekashi's 5K1, and that's what happened. That's what I think happened. That they was just like, yo, look, you can't expose this information, and on top of that, nobody had went to court yet. So you understand what I'm saying? Like that could have. So you don't do that. I wouldn't have did it either. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to say that, you know, we have this information and it exists. It's another thing to put the information out there. You understand what I'm saying? And then quite possibly put your homeboy in a situation where he might be all effed up. Or even not just your homeboy. And even not just your homeboy. No, that was a good comment. You could have let that common sense comment go through. Common sense said he thinks she just naturally makes dumb decisions. That's a possibility. I think that there's a chance that she just makes bad decisions. I think bad would have been a better way to put it, common sense, rather than dumb. I'm going to agree with that. There's people that just make bad decisions. That's a fact. Let's not get that confused. I think bad decisions would have been better than dumb decisions. Oh, her manager still didn't come back to America? Guess who knows why? Let's settle down. Let's leave that alone. I talk about that if the time comes. If the time comes. The time might not come. But if the time comes, I got you. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, I'm just going to let you know right now. I'm not the one to have beef with. I'm really not. Because I don't have no dislike in my heart for people. I'm not the one to have beef with. But I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. And when it's time to talk about why there's a good chance that she might not come back to America, I'll inform you. Yes, my archives are loaded. That's a whole fact. You'd be surprised at the people I talk to. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at the people I don't talk to. I guess that's a better way to put it. MSM says, "Oh Jack, did you hear about the new YouTube harassment policy these guys talking about?" Nope, I'm not harassing anyone. I'm not harassing anyone. I've said multiple times that I believe that this is a good young lady. I'm not talking about her character at all. I'm talking about the decisions that was made around her. And I'm also news. So I can't do that. You see, you better watch it. You better read the policies. Guess who reads the policies? If they want to report me, go report me. YouTube is going to find out it's a slanderous report. You might lose your channel. Shout out to you. Woo! Yeah, okay, so no, we're not going to be disrespecting her. That's a fact, because we're not disrespecting no women. It's a whole fact. We don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't disrespect. And if you don't think YouTube ain't in here watching right now, believe me when I tell you, YouTube is in here watching right now. Believe me when I tell you. Oh, they might want to stop talking about me. Yeah, they might want to stop talking about me. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Let me read that comment over. I think I read that incorrectly. I'm apologizing. Who said that? Let's make sure I read that comment over. I want to. Sorry about that. Sorry about this, y'all. I want to go read that comment over because now I feel like I read it wrong. If I read it wrong, I was respecting. Lying took too much. She violated. Join BBN. Join BBN. You saw her actions trying to buy toys for his kid. 6ix9ine hurt by her actions. That's why he just bought toys for his kid. No house for the baby mama. Well, he says that they stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from her. What the hell did she from him? Why would you need money from him now if you stole hundreds of thousands of dollars? If that's true. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, MSM. Oh, man, MSM. I wanted to read that comment over. Why you did that? See, I'm thinking about the dude she had with six. I don't know about that. I don't care about that. Yes, they are absolutely violating the new policy. That's a fact. They're absolutely 100% violating the new policy on YouTube. Why you asking me was I going to court? Nah, I prefer, just so we can be clear, I prefer to dress with a shirt and tie, but I have to wear merch. So I have to wear merch. So that's why sometimes you just see me and sometimes I just want to throw a sweater on. But I prefer to walk around in a shirt and tie. I feel more comfortable this way. Also, I could get how do you say, I could become invisible when I go certain places. There's certain places I go, I want to be invisible. But yeah, I wear shirt and tie all the time. I got a ton of shirt and ties. Like, that's the way to go. First of all, how many men in here would just be paying for your wife or your baby mama to have a new house after she slept with somebody who is basically like your brother slash father? You would buy your baby mama a new house after and financially support her after she slept with somebody that's your brother slash father. You would not. Hey, what up, Deleon? I'm not buying nothing. The kid don't got nowhere to live. I have a house. Maybe you shouldn't have custody. That's a real question because of the antics of the baby mama. The antics of the baby mama makes that a real question. She's sitting around acting like she has no idea in the world why he's not giving her money. Yes, they're watching. But they've been watching this channel because I asked them to. That's how I know they watching. What's wrong with you? Yes, my baby mama can't support herself at all. She doesn't. I don't. I'm not saying that she doesn't have a job. I'm just saying if her argument is that they're gonna be on the street if I don't buy them a house, she can't support herself. How can she support my child? I want custody. I want guardianship. You know, she don't have to give up her custody, but I want guardianship. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want sole custody. I want her to keep her custody, but I want the child to live with me because she can't support the child. It don't make sense for me to have to support both of them. She needs to go find herself some income. Me and her was never married. On top of that, she was in a relationship with my homeboy. On top of that, they stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from me. I don't want to give her another cent. They just can't spend the money because they can't explain to the government where they got it from. Bam! Because he has proof that the money was stolen. The fact that the money was stolen, there's proof of that. Nah, I'm not giving them no money, Judge. Look, we have a nice house. I have a room already set up for my daughter. Look, here's pictures. Bring up the phone. Look, here's pictures, Judge. I got a nice room already set out for my daughter. We've already been speaking to the school. This is how you come to court. We've already been speaking to the school. Obviously she has money issues and she can't take care of the child. And I don't feel like I want to give, they've already stole money from me. Look, Judge, here go the paperwork. I don't got no papers here, but I got a napkin. Look, Judge, here goes the paperwork proving that monies was stolen from me and she was a part of the people that was stealing the money. I don't want to give her nothing. But if they have a problem now, then yes, I'll take my daughter until her money issues run out. How about that? Because I'm an artist. I would love to keep my daughter forever, but, I'm single. But I'll take the daughter now until she finds herself a job and she can get on her feet. And then, my daughter could go back to live with her. It's not hard. It's really not hard. You set everything up before you go to court. Then you go to court, you show the judge what you've done. That's it. I think it's cutting in and out because I'm too loud. Let me turn the mic down some. It might stop cutting in and out now. We don't know if she stole any money. Let's just be clear on that. We're talking specifically about this right here, right? Where it says, middle paragraph, it says, prior to my arrest, I was kidnapped by members of the gang, became aware of the fact that the mother of my child was having sexual relations with one of my co-defendants and that they were stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from me. The way that sentence is structured, it seems like it was structured to look like the co-defendant and the baby mama was the one stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because if you don't think that a lawyer helped him write this, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's what kill your shooters. Hey, real quick, kill your shooters. Do we got beef? asking. I'm asking for a friend. I do not have hat merch. But we have a link down below. I'll show you this real quick since this topic came up. From Bring It to Life. And Bring It to Life do have hat merch on their channel, on their website. So go to the Bring It to Life website. There should be a BBN merch, hat merch over there. The business says, I've just watched Sarah's IG live reacting to 6ix9ine's letter to the judge. And if what you're saying is true, then she's a really convincing liar. I'm not calling her anything. But what I am saying is this. If you don't think, wait, who's on some hating shit? Who you talking about, big homie? Who on some hating shit? I missed the comment. If you don't think that those wiretaps is going to be released, I don't know what to tell you. Those wiretaps are gonna be released. I'm telling you they are. No, the lawyer's not gonna have him lie to the judge. You serious? First of all, we've all heard 6ix9ine talk. All right? I'm not trying to insult him, just so we can be clear on this. But we all heard 6ix9ine talk. This doesn't sound like the way he uses words. Good, there's no beef. Woo! I'm wiping my forehead. Look, this does not sound like the way 6ix9ine uses words. This isn't me being funny, talking trash, nothing. I'm not disrespecting the man. I think he's articulate, not for nothing. But that doesn't sound like the way that he articulates. I don't know if there's a porn video. I don't know if there's a sex tape. I'm not saying that. I haven't heard nothing about a sex tape. Um, I'm not commenting on anything about a sex tape. That's the best way to put it. But what I have heard at this point, she needs to either not talk about, and I've advised them of this over a year ago. Stop talking about Tekashi because what's gonna happen is the tapes are gonna leak at some point. Keep an eye on Complex. Shout out to Complex. Supreme Duncan says, Jack, supposedly there are tapes with her with more than one of his boys. I have an interview that I did. I'm not even going to tell y'all which interview it was, but I have an interview I did, and one of the people that I interviewed in the interview can answer that question. It's in the interview. I'm not even going to tell y'all what interview it is, but I did an interview with someone from Treyway, and one of the people in Treyway actually said something that lends to this comment that Supreme Duncan says when Supreme Duncan says, Jack, supposedly there are tapes of her with more than one of his boys. I stopped him from that line of conversation because I didn't want him bashing the young lady with hearsay. And we didn't have time. I ain't had time that day. But yeah, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta do something. Take me 2 Off mute, okay? I'm off mute. So I've spoken to people. And what I'm saying is this. I gave them some of the best advice that I could have ever given to anybody involved in the situation that she was involved in. And that was to get as far away from Tekashi as possible. That means you got to stop talking about him. That means that you have to find something else to talk about. That also meant, and this is so messed up, but I also advised them of this, that she should probably keep whatever personal romantic life that she might have private. I also told them that whatever romantic life that she has, she should keep private. Star Brim said there's multiple sex tapes of her and different blood members. Now, I appreciate you, shooters. Don't worry about it. You good. I was making a joke. The problem is this, right? I'm going to tell you what the problem is. This is the number one problem. I'm going to explain to you what the number one problem is. Some people think that some people do some shit and they're not lying to the public. They're not lying to me and you. They're lying to themselves. Because the thing that they did, they don't want to be known as. So they're going to lie, lie, lie. When we live in a weird world where if you do some F stuff, the sooner you admit to it, the quicker people are going to be ready to forgive you. She needed to admit if anything actually happened, she needed to admit at least since February. There's a reason why I'm saying February of last year. Of this year, pardon me. There's a reason why I'm saying February of this year, but I'm not going to tell y'all why. But she had to admit by it at least by February of this year. She did not. So now she's put in a situation whereas if there are these alleged tapes, if there are wiretaps, she's put in a situation where her whole entire career is finito. I'm going to explain why real quick. She's going to be, see, I'm going to explain this. This is the best way I can explain it. There's thoughts all over the music industry. There's chicks all over the music industry that hop from one rapper to another. All over the music industry. You know who they are, right? They're all over the music industry. They hop from one rapper to another. That's acceptable. But what we don't have is, we don't have anybody that's sleeping with a rapper and then sleeping with his crew. That's not accepted. That's not acceptable. When females do that, don't nobody want to deal with you because now you straight up just a thought. They're not giving you no money. There's no come up for you. Fashion lines are going to distance themselves from you because it's okay to go out there and sling it all over the block. But you cannot sling it to close friends and family members. You can't. We don't know what Cardi did or didn't do, Lambo. I'm erasing that comment. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Think about this for 1 second. Shout out to Mike Jones. Yeah. Yo, everybody, could we get a round of applause for Mike Jones? He's the one that dropped this beat for me. Mike Jones is the one who gave us this beat. Could we get a round of applause? Mike Jones. Could we get a round of applause for Mike Jones? Could we salute Mike Jones? Mike Jones is the one that dropped us this beat. This is the BBN theme. This is a whole fact. Appreciate you, my brother. Don't let nobody tell you different. The new one is crazier? Okay. When 6ix9ine gets out, oh no, the proof is gonna drop sooner or later. I'm pretty sure the proof is gonna drop sooner or later. Like, there's no reason in the world for. See, this is the thing, right? This is why she needed to stop talking about him. She talked about him so much that he has to show any kind of proof or evidence. You see, if she wasn't talking about him and she just kept it pushing, then if he would have tried to show proof or evidence if she did do something, he's gonna look like a sucker. You understand? Even though him being right. Like, yeah, she did wrong, my dude, but she didn't drag you. You feel what I'm saying? You see why her management effed up by having her talk about this dude all the time? You see how they messed up? Forced his hand. Yes. Absolutely. Forced that man's hand. Gave that man no other option. That man had no other option. Now do you see why she was not supposed to talk about him? I've tried to... I told her management this about 3 or 4 times. You got to go watch the interview for yourself and then you'll find out. You got to watch... I'm not going to tell you which interview it's in. Y'all got to just watch the interviews. It was a Treyway interview. Somebody slipped up and started going into how she was with multiple people in the clique. I cut him off. We're going to stay on topic. You good, Armin? Don't worry about it. Because I don't... It was just off topic, and I didn't want to discuss it. That's what I'm going to say. Jenny Lozano says she remembers that interview. It was just off topic, and I didn't want to discuss it. That's it. It was off topic. I didn't want to discuss it. I don't want to tell y'all what interview it's in because somebody is going to go back to that interview and try to steal the content. Supreme Duncan is 100. I believe Supreme Duncan is 100% right. Her management played her to benefit themselves. They have a personal issue with 6ix9ine and used her to get at it. That's a fact. At least I don't know if that's a fact. That's the way I feel though. Because look, I don't know no other way to put this. If she does not talk about 6ix9ine, if she don't bash 6ix9ine, if every single time 6ix9ine comes up she's supportive, then 6ix9ine doesn't, he can't come out and drop it that way. Because before he went in, every single thing he said about her was supportive. He loves her. She's a great baby mama. She's a great friend. He don't know what he could do, would have done without her. All he did was bigger up, bigger up, bigger up, bigger up, bigger up. So now if he was bigging her up, if she was bigging him up while he was locked up, now he can't come out and then bash her. You understand what I'm saying? Because people are going to be like, yo, that came straight out of left field. What the fuck was that? That came straight out of left field. You feel what I'm saying? It would have been inconsistent. It wouldn't have been congruent. But what did she do? She bashed him, tore him up, disrespected him every which way, went on any platform that would have her so she could speak negatively about her. Now when he comes out, it's like, I have to drop the proof. How did he humiliate her on the daily, Maxine B? Do not kick Maxine B. How did he humiliate her on the daily, Maxine B? She's not going to have a way. She's just saying that he did. She's not going to have an actual way. Watch. How? How did he humiliate her on the daily? How did he publicly humiliate her on the daily, Maxine B? By going on IG with other women? You mean by looking like a rapper? That's what you're saying? By looking like a rapper, because that's literally all he was doing. He was doing what every rapper does on IG damn year. Yes, he was just looking like a rapper. That's not humiliating her. That's doing his job. Once again, he was looking like a rapper. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't even think he had sex with some of them chicks that he was looking like, that he was making it look like he had sex with. I do think he had sex with some female. I do know for a fact that he was sleeping with a ton of women. Let's not get this confused. He was sleeping with a ton of women, okay? But those females that he was on IG with, I don't believe he was sleeping with all of them. It was because he was a rapper. And he had an image to uphold. And that's the image of the rapper. But he was absolutely sleeping with a ton of women at the strip club. That's a fact. But that's not humiliating her. And on top of this, as far as I know, sleeping with, just so we can be clear, because this is what the people that defend her try to say. Sleeping with a stranger is the same as sleep. So hold on. Hold on. Maxine B. So if you have a husband, I don't know if you're married or not, but if you have a husband and God forbid your husband cheats on you, let's say your husband cheats on you with, let's say you have a sister or uncle, aunt or your mother or whoever, is that the same thing as cheating on you with somebody that you don't know? Answer that question, Hassan B. Answer that question, Maxine B. You think cheating with a complete stranger that you don't know is the same as cheating with somebody that you have an intimate relationship with? Did you hear the question, though? Did you hear the question, though? If this is correct, she was literally cheating with people that could have just killed him. She literally was putting his life on the line. She was literally making him even more of a target for assassination. But you don't get that, right? No. You don't get that, right, Maxine B? I get it. I get it. You see, I'm not trying to go in on her. But when you come in here and you say things that don't make sense, then you're going to force for me to go in on her. So even if you don't agree, just don't say things that don't make sense. Cheating with somebody who you don't know is not the same as cheating with somebody who you have an intimate relationship with. Period. Period. What up, Crypto? Who agrees with Maxine B? You agree with Maxine B? You think cheating with a total stranger is the same? You think your significant other cheating with somebody that you don't know is the same as your significant other cheating with a family member? You do not think that it's the same when your significant other cheats with somebody that you don't know, in contrast with cheating with a family member. We're not talking about both. How about that, Maxine B? See how people try to do that? You see how people try to do that? Nah, we talking about one thing and then we'll talk about the other. Maxine B is out here teaching chicks how to be thoughts. Yo, it's the same. If you sleep with his brother, that's the same thing like sleeping with that person that he don't know. You see, we already know what kind of... I'm saying, Maxine B, you making it look like you out here doing some weirdo shit. I'm just saying, Maxine B, you making it look like... I'm not making you look like this. You are making it look like you will have sex with the father of your husband. That's how you... Because it's the same thing, right? I want to let that go through mail, but you put the F word in there, so I'm not. But I like that comment. And we can't put threats up, so we're not threatening nobody. Maxine B thinks it's the same. Maxine B, you're defending. You are literally... I'm not lying. I know you think I'm saying this, but you're literally... oh, cut us some slack. But you're literally saying that sleeping with somebody that someone knows intimately is the same. Yeah, I don't care. You don't like my bed? Why you in here, C Money? Bounce. Is the same. Thought enablers. Yeah. Maxine is probably the baby mama. You funny. All you gonna do is come in here and talk about my bed. So we're not gonna kick you. Yo, every admin, I want y'all to give C Money a timeout. We're not gonna kick him though. We're just gonna give him a timeout. Make him wait in the corner. Nope, 6ix9ine never said that they was in a relationship. 6ix9ine never said that they was in a relationship. Don't lie on the man. He's always only said that was his baby mama. He said he loved her. He said that she's good for her kids, and she said that he couldn't do it without her. He never, not once, said anything about them being in a relationship. Not one time. So don't lie on the man. But my point is that cheating is cheating. But when you cheat with somebody who has an intimate relationship with your significant other, that's some of the most dirtiest, low-down shit anybody can ever do. You cheating with somebody who they could have just... Imagine if somebody would have fell hard for her. Let's say it happened. And let's say the person that she did it with fell hard for her, lined 6ix9ine up, and the next thing you know, 6ix9ine is dead. Then what? She already was trying to hoping 6ix9ine go to jail forever, right? She was actively campaigning on social media for 6ix9ine to go to jail forever, right? She was doing that. Like that's not even a reach. She was actively campaigning for 6ix9ine to spend the rest of his life in jail. That's not a reach. Cheating just don't happen. It's planning. I agree with you, Cooking with Steel. No, he did not say that they were together in a relationship. He said he loved her. You got to show me the clip from Angie Martinez where he said that. Is that fair? Somebody find the clip where Angie Martinez said where he says that and then send it to me. Okay, let's talk about it. There was a situation that happened in Dubai. The situation that happened in Dubai happened. Once again, I don't think he can beat her in a fight. But the situation in Dubai happened. No, he was not with Sarah. I don't know why people keep saying that. Part of my language. We don't know. We're not saying nobody's name. I'm not saying that was the baby mama or not. I'm gonna erase that comment only because I don't want her name said in here because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So I don't want her name said in here. I'm not saying that I'm talking about that person specifically. I'm just saying baby mama. And April and Fizz is some nasty mofos. That's a whole fact. And now Fizz just got kicked off of a concert. Shout out to him. No, I said that a situation happened in Dubai, period. I love my team.
I never asked him for nothing. As to really do what he was doing, it was kind of hard. But at the end of the day, he's still a man. Right. So regardless of what, you can still overtake a woman, of course. But no, all that shit was shadowed. But my daughter's strong, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you're saying all of that was she all that she been through all that. Whatever she said is true. It's true. Yeah, I don't. When everybody found out, that's when I found out. So you were just
That's her own father saying that basically he did not witness any long-term abuse. So with that being said, I will believe the thing that happened in Dubai. I believe that happened. I believe that happened. But I do not believe that there was a long I don't believe that this was happening over years. First of all, Tekashi just got involved with Treyway, right? In like 17. Him and Sarah have been together for 6 years or something like that. 6, 7 years. Part of my language. Him and his baby mama have been together for about 6, 7 years. Correct? So if him and his baby mama have been together for 6, 7 years, and that situation only just and he just got down with Treyway in 2017. Her father ain't a chump. Her father would have put hands on Tekashi if he would have been out there touching his daughter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't understand when y'all make certain accusations and when y'all say certain things, y'all be indirectly disrespecting other people. Her father's a real dude out here in the street. He not a sucker. He ain't a chump. If Tekashi would have been putting his hands on her daughter over a long period of time, her father would have put hands on him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for all of y'all females in here that come in here, and men or whoever the hell you are, that tries to make it seem like Tekashi 6ix9ine had been beating on his baby mama for years, you're indirectly dissing her father. This dude is not a punk. There's no way in the world that he would have allowed somebody to be beating on his daughter. This is why I say we have to be. This is why I say that people need to slow down on some of the things that they're saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're indirectly disrespecting this man's this part of me, this man, this grown man. You're indirectly disrespecting this grown man. I'm gonna tell you something. Me and him had an interaction. I wasn't really beefing with her. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So I had put something up, and it was about Tekashi 6ix9ine. And when I had put the thing up about Tekashi 6ix9ine, for whatever reason, the Cactus Gang just started coming at me and just started just coming at me unnecessarily. I know a lot of shit. So I was just like, at first I was trying to ignore it. But after a while, I'm like, I'm tired of people texting me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired of people jumping up in my DMs 10, 15 times during the workday to tell me off about some shit. Fuck that. So I started exposing. Right? After I started exposing, there's some clown dude. I'm not going to go no further because I don't want to say this dude name on my channel. But there was some clown dude that started making videos about me. And making it about me in the defense of her. So I thought they was all in on it. I'm just speaking facts. I thought that they all were in on it. So the father contacts me. And the father, very respectfully, might I add, I have, okay, so I'm going to say it like this. I know what a real tough guy sound like. Contacted me very respectfully. Say, yo, what's your problem with my daughter? I said, I don't got a problem with her. I explained to him what the situation was. He said, yo, look, we don't got nothing to do with. At first, I think he thought I was bullshitting. So I said, hold on. I screenshot some shit, sent it to him. I said, look, this is what's going on. I don't got no problem with your daughter. I have zero issue with her. He saw some of the screenshots. He said, look, she don't got nothing to do with this. Me and him chatted for a while, very respectfully. After that, she contacted me. Me and her talked for a minute, very respectfully, and that's why I stopped going in on her because I realized it was trolls trying to bait me. You feel me? But since she was busy doing lives with the trolls, and since she was busy interacting with the trolls, I didn't know that she wasn't in on it. So comes to find out, the dude has a fucking foot page for her. The dudes have a foot page. Do you understand what I'm saying? Have a whole entire page on IG of Sarah's feet. Show of hands. Who thinks that's some weirdo shit? To have a whole entire page dedicated to someone's feet. Who thinks that's some weirdo shit? You think that's some weirdo shit? Nah, you think that's normal stuff. I'm just curious. Weirdo shit, normal stuff. Dude has a whole entire page of, said her name by accident, of Tekashi's baby mama's feet. He's also proud of it, by the way. Just so I can add that. Extremely proud of it. Shout out to you and your foot fetish. I like nice feet on the women too. Oh, and might I also add, she do got nice feet though. I mean, to be fair, she has nice feet. But that's not the point. Oh man, I did not know that Pornhub had a foot fetish section. She better go check Pornhub to make sure that dude ain't putting her feet up on there. She does have nice feet though, really nice feet, by the way. But that's not the point. All right, that's not the point. The point is this. The point is this. So they contacted me. So my point is this. Y'all disrespecting that man every single time y'all try to make it seem like Tekashi 6ix9ine was beating on his daughter for 5 and 6 years. My daughter lives in another state. If she gets into a relationship with somebody and they start beating on her, there's a couple of things I'm going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is call a lawyer. I'm going to tell him his services will be needed. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bus ticket because it's going to be one way. The third thing I'm going to do is pull up. I don't expect anything good to happen. You're trying to tell me that this woman was getting beat on for 5 or 6 years, and her father, who's not a chump, looked the other way? I'm not jacking none of that. I like booties too. That's a fact. Like them nice and round and curvish. I like the curvature of the buns. I'm laughing at shit. But yeah. What up, Mego? The way she explained things and looking back before his fame and money, I don't think she was with him like that before the fame and money. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not assuming one thing or the other. But he admitted to 8 years of domestic abuse in the deal, right? He may not have known his daughter was getting beat. I don't think he admitted to 8 years of domestic abuse. I do remember it was blocked out. We don't know what the domestic abuse thing said. It was redacted. We don't know what it says. It was redacted. Sure, CEO Chris. Email me the tape. He just admitted to abuse. And why everybody keep telling me to copyright my laugh? And I 100% believe the situation that happened in Dubai. Dubai is a real thing. Dubai is a real thing. I just think that they had a fight. I just don't think that she could beat him in a fight. Now, if she says people was holding her down and he was hitting her, then okay. But I don't believe that at that point in their lives he could beat her in the fight. She looked like she hit hard as shit. If you knew all the information that I hold on to that would go viral, it would make your brain explode, Supreme Duncan. I don't remember him admitting to year. Where did he admit to years of abuse, G Stacks? Where? Where, G Stacks? Where did he admit to years of abuse? Ah, shit. I'm about to go pull up the shit with the whole thing is redacted. I'm about to go pull up the shit where the whole thing is redacted. Who sent it to me? Hold on, who sent it to me? Ah, shit, they're giving me free cloud storage. I better take that. Who sent it to me? Who sent it to me? Who sent it to me? I think you sent it to me. Hold on. Here it goes right here. Found it dumb quick. So hold on. It's in the paperwork that another platform. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me show you something right now. Because it ain't in no paperwork. Whoever said that is absolutely not telling the truth. Watch when I show you this thing. I'm not even watch when I show you this. Okay, scene 2. There you go. Come on. Bang. This is paperwork, right? Bang. 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 Paperwork, right? Now we're just going down. We going down. Is this the one? Domestic violence. It's all redacted. Stop lying. Stop lying, homeboy. Stop lying. You see how people just come in here and lie, and then they're gonna be like, but you don't respect my opinion. Stop lying. This shit is redacted. What the hell? This shit is redacted. Stop lying. Yeah, he freestyling. Stop lying. It's redacted. Yes, I'm prepared. The hell you talking about? This is my job, yo. I'm prepared. It's redacted. Now, how did they read that? Hold on. How did they read that, Mr. G Stacks? How in the hell? Hold on, not that one. Hold on. Please explain to me how this was. How in the hell did he read that? What was that? Invisible ink? What? How did he read this? Please explain to me how this was read. Explain to me how that was read, Mr. G Stacks. What, you gotta hold like a lighter up to the screen? I gotta hold like a lighter up to the screen. I gotta hold like a lighter up. Like if I'm watching the shit, where my phone at? If I'm watching this shit on my phone, I gotta like hold a lighter up. I don't even got a lighter, but I'm gonna use this thing right here. I gotta hold like a lighter up to the shit. Like this is not a lighter, by the way. I gotta hold a lighter up to the shit like this to make the fucking words come out. How did it? Tell me how. Please, Jesus. No, don't say the name of the other channel. I'm just explaining to you that this is the 5K1 letter. Everything that is admitted was admitted on this letter. It is redacted. No one has the unredacted copy. No one has the unredacted copy. What are you talking about? You see what I'm dealing with? Then they're going to say, oh man, you're not respecting my opinion. They had to leave the heading. It's redacted. My point is that no one could have read what he actually admitted to. That's my point. Yeah, the redact app. Yes, that's my point. Shout out to G Stacks, by the way. I'm not mad at you, G. You cool. You know what I'm saying? You cool. I remember seeing you a couple of years. I'm not mad at you. I'm not talking shit about you. You alright. But I'm just saying it's a redacted copy. You feel me? This is what he actually admitted to. What's in the 5K1. That's what he actually admitted to. It's redacted. Da Vinci Code Retriever. Where's your shout out? I miss you. What am I shouting you out for? Shout out to Richard for the donation. He said, "What's good, Frost?" I missed that. Apologies. I didn't miss nobody else. What are you talking about? Why you said, "Where's your shout out at"? Is somebody else supposed to be shouting you out? I'm not sure why I'm supposed to be shouting you out. You did something? Oh, because me and you was going back and forth. Nah, you don't get a shout out for what you was going back and forth with me about. Good try, though. He admitted to something, and that's not a big redaction section. This is not. Hold on. Let's clear this up. See, this is how this works. How this works is look. Okay, so this is probably one sentence. This is probably two sentences. Why am I saying that? Look at the next paragraph. One sentence, right? This whole entire paragraph is three sentences. At most, this paragraph right here is three sentences at most. This is one sentence. That's not a lot to redact. Stop it. Stop it. Yo, can we get bags? I just hit somebody with their bags. Can we get some bags up there for Pacey guy? Can we get some bags up there? I want to see a lot of bags. Can we drop a lot of bags? I was coming at you, but on the real, I think you will outlast these other guys. Appreciate you. I don't know why you was coming at me though, but appreciate you. And I should outlast people that's just trying to get clout off of me. Literally. Yeah, salute. Yeah, bags. Let's get bags for that Pacey guy. There you go. Tons of bags. First of all, every single person that has a green name, when I ask for bags, y'all supposed to throw bags. That's literally your jobs. That's literally your jobs. When I'm asking for bags, you guys should be the first people throwing bags. When people come in and start talking crazy, if you got a green name, before I even think about hitting somebody with bags, you guys are supposed to be dropping bags. Can we get more bags, please? For Mia. There you go, Mia exclusive. And somebody else threw out another guy. Can we get some more bags? Richard said, I wanted to bring up I wanted to bring up you said maybe the feds was following Chief and that's how they knew about Kuda. Remember Tato or Chief said 6ix9ine would be dead for 72 hours, so that's probably why they was following him. Yeah, that's a whole fact. Yo, hold on. Could we stop acting like I don't be on point? Could we please? Could we please stop acting like I don't be on point? Could we just not do that? Could we please stop acting like I don't be on point? I be on point, yo. You might, people don't, just because people don't like what I'm saying, that don't mean that I'm wrong. People just don't like what I'm saying, or they don't like the way I'm saying it. Whatever. Let's go. Bag season. Once again, I am not happy about the findings. I'm only happy about the vindication that I get when something that I have been saying for months or something that I had brought up a while ago turns out to be true. Well, I already know it was true. But pardon me. I already knew that this was gonna come. That's what I mean. I already knew that if there was a point that this was gonna come to that. That's what I'm saying. I need 1 second. I need 1 second. I'm gonna send a couple of y'all to commercials. Just watch the commercial. I need a second. I need to get something together and see if I'm gonna show y'all this other thing. All right. So I need a second. Watch the commercial. Help monetize the channel. I'm putting commercials up because people don't donate, so I gotta figure out a way to get paid. So, so I'm putting the commercials up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. Watch the commercial. I'll be right back. I need 1 second. Yes, I would do both everyday struggle and no jumper. Why not? Be right back. Appreciate you, Vertical Gaming, with the donation. Appreciate you, my brother. You the best. Um, Make sure this is caught up. Yeah, I needed to go to the bathroom. Her actions put a lot of people's lives in danger, including her own. If this is correct, right now all we're getting is the information that this is what it said on the paperwork as far as on Tekashi's to the judge. Let's look at it one more time. Second paragraph, everybody, the second paragraph, it says, before my arrest I publicly disassociated myself from Treyway. Pardon me. Before my arrest I publicly disassociated myself from N.O.R.E, but I knew that it would come with a price. I knew from previous incidents that the gang would retaliate against me for denouncing them in public. Prior to my arrest, I was kidnapped by members of the gang, became aware of the fact that the mother of my child was having sexual relations with one of my co-defendants, and that they were stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from me. I go on to read the rest. I had a feeling of relief when I was arrested by the government because I felt stuck, like the gang had control of my life and I would never be able to escape their grip. I needed to do something before it was too late. He just explained to you why he turned evidence. Felt like there was no other way out. He felt like there was no other way out. Let's just say for a second, everything that he said in this letter was true, because every other person that has dropped a letter and sent it to the judge, we have taken every single thing that every other person has said in their there is every other person that has dropped a letter to the judge, we have taken everything that they've said in the letter as fact. We have not questioned anything that anybody has said to any letter to the judge on this channel. What other people are doing on other channels, that's their business. That's their right also. But on this channel, we have not questioned anything that anybody has said in a letter. We have taken what they've said in the letter and proposed it as a fact. So in this case, we're going to do the same thing with Tekashi. And what Tekashi is saying is that he's saying that it's a fact that his baby mama was had sexual relations with one of his co-defendants, and that they were stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from him. Also, if you do want to help support the channel, you could always do super chat. We have a cash app. Could somebody put my cash app up, please? And also, you could donate through PayPal if you want to help support the channel. Also, if you want to help support the channel, you could just become a member of the channel. And becoming a member is as easy as because I don't say none of this stuff enough. Becoming a member is as easy as hitting that join button. And there's 3 different levels. There's $1.99 per month, there's $9.99 per month, and there's $49.99 per month. Most people that have become members still donate to the channel, so it's not in place of. But like I said, it's your right, or if you want to help support the channel, that's it. I don't really want to talk about that much. Anyway, who is a clown? CV, who is a clown? Shout out to Muggy for the donation. Appreciate you. Oh, also, anybody that donates $10 and up at one time becomes sponsors of videos. If you ever see title cards that look like this, let's use somebody. He's in here today. I'll just use his title card. It don't matter to me. So if you ever see title cards that look like this, whoops, not that, that look like this, it means that at one point or another, that individual donated $10 or more. That is the only way to become a person who sponsors a video. As you can see, these are the people who have at times sponsored $10 or more at more than one time. You can see pictures here. There go James S. There goes Mocha. There go Omar. They have all donated more than $10 at one time. There go Susan, pardon me. There go Tim Mate. There go Ty Boogie, world famous Peter. These are all people that have donated more than $10 at one time. If you donate more than $10 at one time, you then make yourself available to be a sponsor on a video. You might get a video that gets 50,000 views. It might be on a video that gets 100,000 views. It might be on a video that gets 1,000 views. Now could we go on, because I don't really like talking about that type stuff, just so we can be clear. What up, James S? Just see you coming up in here. What up, Juno? We have a Discord chat room. We absolutely have a Discord chat room. I'm gonna be sending out the information to the people who are subs on the channel, or who are members on the channel. There's absolutely a Discord chat room. We already have it. I'll show you that we already have it. We actually have already been using it, except for there's only one person that is in there with me. We have a Discord chat room. Look, and I absolutely participate in the conversations. We have a Discord chat room. Shout out to the Real Drone. We have a Discord chat room. I'm going to make that available to the people over here also. It's only available to the people on Patreon currently. I'm going to make that available to the people over here also. That's a fact. Shout out to Tim Mate for the donation. He says salute, salute. Shout out to world famous Peter Medford, world famous Peter TV. He's now a bag swinger. Appreciate you. I might just make a video and have it. I don't know. I gotta send it out to the people who's only members. So I figure out how to do that. Salute, world famous Peter Method, world famous Peter TV. Salute. Yeah. So just so we could be clear, I had people hounding me. I just want to mention this real quick, and then we're gonna move on. But I had YouTube content creators hounding me for about 9 or 10 months because they kept telling me, "Where's the proof?" And I only mentioned it like once or twice and left it alone and didn't even talk about it. But this is just another thing that people tell me that I'm wrong about. If I was you, I would stop believing the hate. There's a reason why people are lying to you. You should be more upset at the other YouTube content creators that's lying to you about this channel than you are upset at me at the lies that they're telling. And I'm looking for my brush. Just so we could be clear. Just so we could be clear. This is a letter to the judge. He wants the judge to give him time served. If you think that he's going to lie on the letter to the judge where he's trying to get time served, I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to the Home Team Network Live Sports for the donation. He says, I'm sponsoring now. At the end of the day, 6ix9ine heard the wiretaps and felt like everyone was against him, including his baby mama. Thus, he folded. No loyalty to him equals no loyalty to them. Facts. That sounds about right. Now, my point is, he want this judge to give him time served. Can we take a vote real quick? Who thinks that 6ix9ine is lying to the judge that he wants to give him time served? Who thinks time out. Who thinks 6ix9ine is telling the truth to the judge? Hold on. Stop all votes. Who thinks 6ix9ine is telling the truth to the judge that he wants to get time served to, and he don't want this judge to hit him with 10 or 15 years? Who think he's lying to the judge, even knowing that he could get hit with up to 47 years in prison? Also, remember, the judge has access to all of the wiretaps. He's the judge. Appreciate you, Dashham. He's the judge. The judge has access to all of the wiretaps. What up, that dude? At this point, I'm gonna give them a little bit more advice. Look, you've hurt yourself. I'm talking to 6ix9ine's baby mama. You've hurt yourself. You've hurt yourself because you should have came clean. If this is true, months ago, you should have came clean by February of this year. If this is true, right? You should have came clean. I'm gonna explain why you should have came clean. Because if it's on wiretaps, like Tekashi, DJ Academics has said, they're going to be made public. If that wiretap is made public, whatever career you thought you had is over. It's not over because if you actually did sleep with anyone. It's not over because of that. I just want you to be clear and understand this. It's going to be over because you bash that man at every single damn opportunity. And there literally is no excuse for sleeping with the team. That's something you will not ever be able to get out from under. And it makes it worse if you lied until you were caught. We're not calling people that, Wavy. I know some straight up sleep with anybody women. But they're not going to sleep with your homie if you don't say it's okay. I'm going to say that again. I know some straight up sleep with anyone women. They community property. But they will, if they messing with you like that, they are not going to sleep with your homie unless you say it's okay. But once you say it's okay, they're going to be throwing it to this dude all day, every day. Every opportunity, they're going to be throwing it to one of y'all. They probably got sex addictions, some kind of weird shit. But just women in the hood, I ain't never sleep with none of them. Once I think you, I don't know. I have a bar that is so high. I'm way too picky. That's me though. They just handled her wrong. She didn't have to. She should have been came out and acknowledged that, you know, they could have just did so many things, just so much different. See, the problem, I'm going to tell you what the real problem is. It's not like she's a singer or a dancer or an actress and she could go get into her work. Her work is being notable. Her work is being notable. You know what I'm saying? She's not a singer. She's not an actor. She's not a dancer. She's not a, and I'm not bashing her for this. I'm just explaining. Um, she's not any of these things. She's a person that people have met and on the internet, and some people have fell in love with her, and rightfully so. You know, she doesn't, like, why not? Personally, I think Abby has an immense amount of talent. Oh fuck. Personally, I think that there's this other chick that she be online with that has an immense amount of talent, raw talent, Cardi B type of raw talent. I'm gonna tell you what the shame is. The shame is gonna be is they have similar personalities, but she wasn't being true and real because she wanted to have a certain image rather than just letting it go. You feel me? None of the above what is applicable. What are you talking about, Aziz? This is a great movie. Seeing dad die, working, jail homeless, gang feds. Wow. It really is though. It really is though. I think first of all that's her aunt, and I think her aunt is really talented. She's magnetic. You know, like she looks like one of those females that you want to be in a relationship because you know y'all gonna fight, but y'all gonna stay together. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Her aunt just seems like the type of female that like you fight with a lot, but y'all you don't gotta worry about her leaving you. Y'all gonna stay together. You know what I'm saying? Those are literally some of the best women you could get in a relationship with, just so we could be clear. Um, what a shout out to Mocha for the donation. She said, Frost, she violated Curl Code 101. Do not smash the homies. Period. That's a fact. You cannot smash the homies. That's a fact. So what? I can have a crush on whoever I want to have a crush on. I ain't gonna get with the girl, so it don't matter. And yeah, she's dope as shit, but Ladybug is dope as shit too. So what? I'm not with Ladybug neither, by the way. I'm gonna tell y'all some really funny shit about me. I make jokes at my own expense all day. Yes, Ladybug is our favorite. All Ladybug slander will immediately get you hit with bags, and I don't care who you are. I just want to throw that out there. Um, damn, we almost 2.5 hours in. I have a surprise for tonight's show. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I have a surprise lined up for the show tonight. I have a surprise lined up for the show tonight, and we're gonna go over the whole entire letter on the show tonight. I don't know if the surprise is gonna fall through, so don't hold me to that. I don't think the surprise. I think that it's like a 80-20 chance, 20-80 chance. On shit in your own yard. That's a whole fact. I haven't got anything new on the Jersey shooting. Yeah, I need to contact them. I could get a bat interview. That's a whole fact. I'm sad and need to get a life, but it seems like this is your third account that you just came back here with. You know, this is my life, right? So, am I the one that needs to get a life, or are you? Hmm. You want to do a son with him? I don't know what that means. Do a son? Oh, song copy. Yeah, get the. Now do y'all see why we kick the trolls? Oh, can we get bags? Because I just hit somebody with their bags. Can we get some bags up? James S was on it. We get some bags up. Also, you know what? This week, I'm giving away anywhere in America, as long as you got an AMC theater near you, I'm gonna give away some free tickets. Anywhere in America, as long as you got a AMC ticket, AMC near you, I'm gonna give away some free tickets. Because I think I could give my tickets away to people, so I'm gonna give away some free tickets anywhere in America. But you have to be at least a bag swinger. Show up for morning coffee tomorrow. My team, don't let me forget. Show up for morning coffee tomorrow. You have to be a bag swinger, and obviously, you have to be somebody who, how could we say, supports the channel. Peter TV. I hope you didn't take me on your yesterday personal. Yeah, nah. Peter's good. Don't worry about the G's up. You want to know my opinion on what? What you want to know my opinion on, Pop? I don't see no comment. I don't see what thing you want my opinion for. Shout out to Vertical Gaming for the donation. He said just showing some support, Jack. Have a snack, bro. Appreciate you. That's a whole fact. Jackson's playing tonight. God dang it. I miss everything. Hit me up on IG, Pop. Okay, email. No. Hit me up on IG. You got me scared now. You talking about you promise it's not a virus. I'm not opening that shit. A matter of fact, I got like a computer over here I don't use at all. Email it. I'll open it with that computer. I'm the saddest person you've seen in your life. Then why are you in here? Bong. Hold that. Could we get some more bags? Anyway, yo, how are people gonna be like, yo, you the saddest dude I ever seen in your life? Let me continue to watch you and talk about you for the next hour. You talking about? Why you in? Why are you in here? You don't even gotta give them time out. I hit that person with their bags dead in the face. They ain't get no time out. They got hit dead in the face with their bags. Did I hit them with their bags already? Yeah, I hit them. Then you timing about after the fact. Rio over here kicking homeboy while he's down. Shout out to Rio. We don't call people stupid, even if we think they are. Look at that person. G, you're back. Yo, can we just keep kicking that person that keeps coming here with just random letters? They trying to make accounts as quickly as possible. Just keep kicking them. I'm gonna ignore them. We're not gonna make fun of Juice WRLD situation, Mr. CV or Miss CV. We're not gonna make. I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you with bags. I'm not gonna put you in the corner. But we're not gonna make fun of somebody passing away. We're not gonna do that. All right. We don't do that. Other people want to do that. They can do that. We don't do that. Nope. Didn't hear anything from 6ix9ine song. Don't watch Jade. Don't know what she's doing. Also, I'm gonna update the list this weekend. So if your name ain't up on the list, and this is the list I'm talking about, if your name ain't up on the list, you gotta wait for the weekend. I'm gonna update it on the weekend. Copy? On the weekend, I update these things. People talk about the channel and everything else, but we got membership over here. How many other channels that do what we do got membership? Salute. Salute to everybody that's joined. Salute to everybody that's a part of the team. Salute to everybody that show up and just bullshit with us. Appreciate you. That's a whole fact. I'm not breaking any of the YouTube's rules. Yeah, I'm going to have to tell you what I think about this at another time, Pop. We got to go. It's noon. No, you can't ask me a question. You're about to say something absolutely retarded. Don't ask me no question. Every time somebody say, "Can I ask you a question?" they're going to say something retarded. Don't ask me a question. As soon as I have something to update on the Jersey situation, I will. That's the best I could do. I don't know. Maybe I got it from your mama. Somebody asked me why I was so ugly. I don't know. Maybe I got it from your mama. It's a damn life choice. Why can't I have my if I make a decision to look ugly, you don't got why are you trying to stop me from making my own life decisions? If I want to look ugly, then it's my right. Oh man. It's my right. What the hell wrong with you? I've been cultivating this ugliness for the last couple of years. Stop trying to rain on my parade. Yes, I'm embracing all of my bad looks. I'm embracing all of my skinniness. I got wet under the arms though. But I'm embracing all of my skinniness. I'm embracing Oh man. I'm embracing all of that. All of that stuff is being embraced. And because the trolls came in here today, we are gonna absolutely be talking about this later tonight, and we're gonna be talking about other aspects of stuff that I know about this specific situation. So this is what I do, just so y'all don't know. When I'm talking about a subject and the trolls come mess with me, I go harder. I go harder. I might let y'all find out some stuff that I know for a fact. I have about 5 or 6 people that want to come on the channel and talk about this thing that we're talking about right now. You see, when you come in here and troll me when I'm talking about a topic, that makes me want to investigate that topic harder. That makes me want to get more information. That makes me want to find more things to talk about this specific topic. So trolls, this Tonight show that should be happening tonight, especially if I could get the person on the line that I want on the line, and I can get the confirm the stuff that I want confirmed. Every single troll that came in here is gonna be like, why did we mess with this dude? So, yeah, trolls, come on, come back. Ugly is the new swag. See, you don't know me very well. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Now, this is going to be a last minute thing, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the information that I want tonight, or if it's going to be in a couple of days, because it's going to be a last minute thing. But I'm telling you right now, every single troll that came in here has something to say about me. Every single person, every single time I see a troll come in here and talk, y'all don't understand what I could have said about this young lady, and I haven't. You don't know what I could have said, and I just didn't, because I'm not out here to talk bad about people. The only reason why we're discussing this right now, because it's in the letter, so that makes it topic. But if I wanted, I can literally make video after video after video after video exposing different aspects of bullshit that was going on involving this individual. So y'all want me to go harder. I get it, trolls. Y'all want me to go harder. I will. And I'm going to stay professional. So trolls, anybody else want to come talk about me and show me how much you want me to go harder? Thank you. That dude said it. That dude says, I remember months ago you said you had bombs on her, but you was going to leave it alone. Yes. Months ago. And I was just like, I don't even want to get into it. I'm just going to leave it alone. Don't worry. It's going to come up later. When it comes up, I'll talk about it. That's actually what I said. If it comes up, I'll talk about it. If it don't come up, I'm not going to talk about it. Shout out to Crippy. Shout out to Drama. Shout out to Bat. Shout out to Cuda. Mel. Shotty. Even though y'all mad at Shotty right now. Shout out to Shotty. Yeah, she was beefing with me and I still gave her respect. Her community was coming over here bothering me day in and day out, and I still respected her. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. That's a fact. Cactus Gang should be with a K, not a C. But that's a fact. You feel me? I think I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention. Shout out to Hov. Who else? Who else? I know I mentioned. Shout out to Nuke. No, free all these brothers. Um, they just locked up right now because of the CEO Chris situation and because they were infighting. If they wasn't infighting and that CEO Chris situation didn't exist, all of these brothers would be out here in the world doing other shit. You feel me? Like, it's like, that's why I stop beefing with one another. Stop. Like, people really got to stop beefing with one another. People will have a tiny ass argument like this that ain't nothing and blow that shit up like this, and then now the next thing you know, people facing time. Stop beefing. Yeah, I didn't disrespect her, and they was going hard on me. They was talking crazy about me. And they was getting that other clown channel to talk crazy about me also. They was talking crazy about me. They was talking crazy. They had that clown channel talking crazy about me. She literally did a live with somebody else, a live on IG with somebody else that I'm not going to say name because I don't want to give them no clout. That person went on the live with her talking crazy about me, and I still stay professional. don't know if she had channels talking bad about me, but they were. That's the fact. And some of them were doing it some of them was doing it in defense of her. That's a fact. They're out here arguing and beefing with me instead of working on their image. They're out here arguing and beefing with me. Think about that for a minute. Why are they arguing and beefing at me if the shit that I'm saying is wrong? For clarification. Hey, what's up, Jose Torres Rosario? Haven't seen you in a minute. For clarification on what I mean by that is this. There are a lot of channels that's talking about them. But they only come in here to fuck with me. Why? This letter proves that all of those months of hate that I've been getting from that clown ass channel, from a ton of other channels, this letter proves me to be on point. So I'm not happy that I'm right. I'm happy that I'm being shown to be right. Because I would prefer for no one to ever sleep with the team. Yeah, I'd interview 6ix9ine's brother. Why not? This shit is hitting the fan now. That's a fact. What up, Jordan? So, just so we could be clear, trolls, I'm working on some other stuff. This letter took me totally by surprise. I'm working on some other stuff. But trolls, if you just knew the information that I was holding on to because I didn't even want to put it out there because I didn't want to be that guy. If you just knew the information that I was holding on to, you would not never talk bad about me. Because you'd realize the stuff that I'm saying is nowhere close to what I could be talking about. You played yourself. Ain't she trying to act like it didn't happen? Me and you have actually talked about this. And what did I say, Jordan? I was like, yo, I'm not going to talk about it unless somebody else talk about it first. Unless it comes out, I'm not going to talk about it. Didn't I say that? I'm not trying to badmouth this woman. Jordan, me and you have had conversations about this. Isn't that what I was saying? And no, my trolls ain't, my admins ain't blocking me. Blocking you. I'm blocking anybody that come in here looking for an argument. We have discussions in here. We don't have arguments. So if you come into this chat just looking to argue, you're most likely going to get blocked. Look what Jordan said. Facts. He said, I ain't saying nothing till more info comes out. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. He said, you was like, I'm not going to talk on that girl, but I got the drop. That's a fact. So trolls, y'all want to come in here? Y'all want me to really expose her, don't you? Because I'm going so light right now, but you really want me to expose the situation, don't you? Said in a few months we would know, so it wasn't even gonna happen. Thank you. So trolls, I'm going so light, like you really don't know. Said you wanted to wait till dude's court cases got out the way. That's a fact. Look, he's not lying to you. He's telling you what I was telling him when he was asking me why I don't expose her. And then I'm talking about light stuff. I'm not even going hard. And the trolls came in here and started trolling me. Y'all know me. I like drawing stuff out. I like drawing stuff out. I'm a very considerate lover. I like to take my time. I like to make sure that the job is done appropriately. See this? This is foreplay. This is foreplay. He was like January, February. So I'm like, damn, 6ix9ine fast tracked it, huh? I mean, I'd be salty too if I didn't have a gang like does does to fight for me. I don't know what that person means. To keep making fake account, you must not have a life. That's a fact. That came. I don't know what that was supposed to say. Irish fat hands. That's a fact, Jordan. They were saying that I was stalking her. You remember that? Remember that? You remember that? You remember that? I don't forget evil. I just understand that everything has its time and place. This is foreplay. They even tried to demonetize me. They've been attacking the channel like crazy. It's all good. I said it was gonna look. Jordan is talking all facts. Everybody read what Jordan is saying. He's talking all facts. Anyway, I did want to help her. That's a whole fact. He wanted to help her, but once you shit on me, I don't know. I got the drop. I'm gonna let you set your own grave. That's a whole fact. I tried to give her assistance, as a lot of people already know. I tried to reach out behind the scenes and explain to her how she could mitigate the situation a little bit better. Her team decided they didn't want to do that. Um, Her team decided they didn't want to do that. Shout out to them. Bad management. I don't care what nobody say. That's bad management. I do not dislike the woman. I just want everybody to be clear on that. I don't dislike her. But when you say that what I'm saying is wrong, then you're attacking my craft, you're attacking my channel, you're attacking my credibility. So every time you say what I'm saying is wrong, or every time you come at me, that means that I have to prove myself to be right. So if I have to prove myself to be right, that means that I have to sometimes release information I don't necessarily want to talk about. So I'm not trying to bash her, but they've given me no choice with the trolling. There's things that I still don't plan on talking about. But you know what? If they keep trolling me, maybe I do. They said I was stalking her. They are bananas. I'm the media. I'm literally supposed to follow around the story. Now they're gonna say who else they gonna say I'm stalking. I'm stalking anytime I have a topic. I don't want to say I thought about 6 different things to say, but it all would sound weird. I was talking good about her. That's a fact. Truth is not bashing. You got to defend your platform. That's a fact. Um, no. Like I said, when her pops contacted me, he was very respectful. They showed me that the people who was trolling me at the time they had nothing to do with. They assured me they had nothing to do with the people because I was just going after. I wasn't really going at them. It's just somebody was trolling me in her name, so I was gonna just. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna light her up. Keep it a stat. I was absolutely gonna light her up, but her father reached out to me, said that that's not what was happening, and I believed him. Jordan said, but y'all gotta understand it's not bashing. But when for long months they was on Jack for anything that wasn't. Yep, that's a fact. They was just messing with me all the time for no reason. The cat's out the bag. That's what you want me to do. So yeah, I was gonna. I just so we could be clear. A couple of months ago, I think it was like in March or something like that. I was gonna light her up, like light her up. I had about 4 people that was gonna come on the platform and confirm a few things. I was gonna light her up, light her up. Go back and listen to the Full Banger interview. That dude said, only thing you said about her was she needed to fall back, get out of the media, let things die down, especially after the black. Yes, that is what I said. Appreciate you, Jose Torres Rosario. Well, he could do whatever he want to do. I'm the media. This is my job. No one likes me, but this is about your 6 account coming in here. There you go. Get out of here. Get out of here. No one likes me, but you keep making new accounts to come here and talk to me. I think you like me. Oh man. Oh man. When y'all see what I got. Oh man. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly, ugly. It's gonna be ugly, 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 ugly. And literally, she needs to thank the people that keep coming into the chat talking to me. Literally, thank them. No, but I'm the stalker. These guys make about 20 accounts a day, but I'm the guy stalking. Literally, thank them. That's what I want you to, after this whole thing, whatever happened with you and your life and your career and everything, and you remember this point in your life. Remember, damn, Jack really was holding back until my people started harassing him for no reason. He really was holding back. Oh yeah, you remember that? Jordan said, "Yeah, I remember Force. Shit gonna get nasty. Grab a winter coat. Y'all bundle. I told you. I'm telling you." Um, I'm pretty sure the convo would have been different. That's a whole fact. But I'm not gonna be saying anything that's not facts. And not just that, the people that's gonna come on and speak, let me see him have beef with them too. The people that's gonna come on and speak, let's see him have beef with them too. Because I'm not gonna be doing anything. Yeah, I have a daughter. It is what it is. Hold on 1 second. Be right back. I hate the fact that I do that all the time. Yeah, look, I just want everybody to understand this. We're about to call this a wrap, but I want everybody to understand this. I literally don't have anything against this girl. The only reason why this woman, the only reason why this is even part of the conversation is because it was in the letter that he sent the judge. In addition to that, this is something that I spoke about before. And I wouldn't even be talking about this if not for the fact that I had been slandered for even entertaining this idea. I was slandered. I had YouTube videos made about me. I had IG posts made about me. I had people waking me up in the middle of the night talking crazy. I was receiving texts and IG DMs, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10 DMs a day, easy. Sometimes more. Sometimes like damn near like 20 a day. So that's why we talking about this. Now, just so we could be clear, um, I wasn't gonna contact nobody. I wasn't gonna have anybody come on the program and talk about this. But since they want to troll me, We don't use the N-word. You already know that, Jordan. So with all that being said, yo, look, I love y'all. I want y'all to have a beautiful day. Um, I also want this to be understood. I gave her and her team tons of great advice that they refused to take any of it. I didn't charge them for it. I didn't ask them for anything in return. I just gave them advice because if you speak to anybody on YouTube or social media that knows me and deals with me on any level, if you ask me for advice, I give advice. Sometimes I just contact you and be like, yo, you should do this, you should do that. I am legitimately always trying to help people. This is not fake. I'm legitimately always trying to help people. I just want that to be known. Now, I like to take my time, so we're not going to rush this. But this is 100% not something that they want to fuck with, part of me, that they want to mess with me about. You messed up. And I'm not talking about the sleeping with people part. I'm not talking about that at all. Whether that's true, not true, whatever, there's no reason to believe it's not true at this point. There's no reason to think that he's going to send a letter to the damn judge with a lie in it where he's trying to stop from getting 47 years in prison. Like that. Think about that. This is the problem when people lie. Sometimes people lie so much and they have a group of people that just believe them that they just don't understand. You don't know what the fuck you talking. Stop lying. They start lying about stuff.
Just tap the search.
They start lying about stuff that's easily to be able to research. Jasmine's probably behind us. That's it. She's fine. Remember, when commercials come up, sometimes people are a little bit behind. You got to hit the live button to catch up if you don't want to see what you missed. He said even Google wants her to stop lying. I'm going to tell you the funniest thing about all of this, and this is the funniest thing to me about all of this. There was a point where if she would have came out and said that she made a mistake and she was young and she was impressionable and these was grown men and they just they just tricked her. There was a point where she could have came out and she would have said she could have said that and people would have believed it. There was a point. Okay, first of all, just so we could be clear on this, I said that the Dubai thing actually happened. Also, I have the paperwork right here where he actually talks about the and it's redacted. There's no way in the world that you could tell me that this right here is him describing years of abuse. A situation happened in Dubai. I 100% believe that it happened. I made videos saying that it happened. I made a video saying that the Dubai situation and incident happened. What I'm saying is that there was a point in time where she could have came out and she chose not to. And she chose to stick to her story or stick to the that didn't happen thing. You had Star Brim. Why didn't they say something to Star Brim? Didn't Star Brim say that there's videotapes of her having sexual intercourse with members of N.O.R.E. I believe SUBCRIBE said that. I believe SUBCRIBE said that. Are they talking about SUBCRIBE, or are they only talking about me? Oh, I dragged Tekashi for the Dubai situation, by the way. Because you don't put your hands on women. And I dragged Tekashi about that Dubai situation. I dragged Tekashi about the Dubai situation. He had to admit to domestic abuse, right? Hold on. He had to admit to domestic abuse, right? At most, this is about 4 lines. There's no way in the world he was talking about months and years of domestic abuse and 4 damn lines of redacted domestic violence situation. Not one tapes. Not one guy, many guys. 4 guys to be precise. That's what was said. I don't know if he ever called or didn't call his own child. The only person I could tell us that is the individual who is being accused of sleeping with his brothers. I don't care. You do not sleep with. I'm not even having this conversation. Anyway, the reason why I'm not having the conversation is we got to go. Anyway, so just want to be clear on that. Anyway, we're not gonna call her that. We're not doing that. We're not slandering. We aren't calling nobody no names. We're not doing that. Copy? We're not doing that. We're not calling nobody no names. We're not trashing nobody. We're not talking trash about nobody. We're not doing that. All right? She made some decisions in her life, which is like, okay. At least that's what the story is. That's if I can get the thing that I need to get. We're gonna talk about it tonight. If not, we could put it off. It's not imperative. It's not going nowhere. That's the only way I can put it. It's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. But we aren't gonna badmouth this young lady. We aren't gonna drag her like, call her all types of different names. We're not doing that. Nah, we not. See, this is the problem. People think being disrespectful towards another individual makes them look big. That don't make you look big. That makes you look small. So every time trolls come in here, to me, that don't make them look big. That makes you small people. You feel me? If you thought you was better than me, you wouldn't troll me. No dragging, just dropping facts. If a person really thought they was better than me, they wouldn't come in here and troll me. They wouldn't come in here talking about me. You think you better than me? You don't got time for me. Copy. Anyway, Anyway, look, I love you. I want everybody to have a beautiful day. Let's go speak some positivity in somebody else's life. That's what we're going to do today. Today, we're going to go out. We're going to speak positivity into somebody else's life. We're going to encourage somebody else to be the best them that they can be. Because at that moment, we're being the best us that we could be. And that's what we're going to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.